So what are some warning signs when you're seeking a therapist for your child? You do know that all therapists are not the right therapists. Now, my name is Tahaka Sankara. I'm a licensed clinical social worker. I'm a licensed clinical alcohol and drug counselor, and I'm also certified as a trauma-focused cognitive behavior therapist. And what that means is that through my work, I empower people, parents, responsible adults, and youth to refine the quality of their relationships so that they can increase their self-awareness, enhance their communication, and develop some emotional management skills so they can enjoy a peace of mind, and they can also transfer intergenerational health. Now I ask you, right, what are some warning signs that a therapist may display, demonstrate, and some things you need to be aware of when you're seeking a therapist for your child? So the first one that comes to mind is their credentialing, right? Does your therapist that you're seeking out and considering for your child, do they have the appropriate credentials for your child? And what I mean by that, if your child is dealing with a substance abuse issue, alcohol issue, is the therapist certified and qualified to actually deliver that service, right? And for counseling for alcohol and drug abuse. If your child is dealing with trauma, is the therapist qualified to actually work with children that may be exposed and experience have a traumatic history, right? An incident. So you want to make sure that their credentialing is correct, right? And be aware of these things, right? Because if it's not, and they say, yes, I can help your child, but they're not appropriately qualified, that may be a warning sign that they can't help you. Now, think about this. If you go somewhere, let's say you go to purchase a car and someone says that, yeah, I can help you get this car that you're looking for. However, the car that you're looking for doesn't have the features that you actually need. All right, so it's not going to be the appropriate car for you. It may be a car, but it may not be the best type of car that you're looking for. And so you want to be considering that when you're looking for a therapist for your child. You also want to think about when your therapist is speaking with you, right? How do they respond to confidentiality? Do they breach confidentiality? So when they're communicating to you, are they using other people's experiences, like their personal client experiences, to express that to you? And are they maintaining confidentiality? Because if they're not, you can guarantee that they'll probably be using your experiences with someone else. So you want to pay attention to that. That's a warning sign. Is your therapist, are they talking more than they're listening, right? They jump into conclusions, you're explaining yourself, you're trying to identify, but they jump into conclusions. They already know what's wrong with your child. They already know how they're going to help you, but they really haven't heard you out. That's a warning sign. They're not in the interest of you. They may just be in the interest of delivering the service, and they may be what's called a generalist, right? They just generally want to help people, but they may not really know how to help people. So if they're talking more than you're talking and they're not really listening to you, that may be a telltale sign that they're not going to hear you out, and most of your child's experiences are going to be listening to them, which is really not what therapy is about. And I also would say unethical behavior. You also want to check up on your therapist. That most states have a database in which they monitor therapists, and so you want to look them up. What's going on with their license? Are they in good standing? Is it an active license? Are they pending any hearings for inappropriate, unethical, or illegal conduct? All right, are they overly friendly with you and your child, right? Because if you feel like you're engaging with someone and they want to be your friend, they're more talkative, they're more personal than professional, that may be a warning sign, like, because they're not your friend. They actually are there to deliver a service, a quality service, and you want to make sure that you get the best type of support that you actually need. So if you're interested to learn more, you want to join the Next Gen Parenting Group, I recommend that you do so. It's a village, a virtual village, that we have an opportunity to speak with other responsible adults like yourself that have an interest in being a better parent, being a better responsible adult with the children that they work with. So join the Next Gen Parenting Group. I'm sure this will be helpful for you, and I look forward to seeing you in the room.